Good morning everyone. This is class 12th, subject chemistry, chapter number 12, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, lecture number 1. In this lecture, I shall be discussing nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones. In chapter number 11, you have studied organic compounds with functional group containing carbon-oxygen single bond. Now, in this chapter, we will study about the organic compounds containing carbon-oxygen double bonds. That is known as carbonyl group, and it is one of the most important functional group in organic chemistry. So here different functional groups are written containing carbon-oxygen double bond. First is aldehyde. In aldehyde, the carbonyl group, that is carbon double bond oxygen, is bonded to a carbon. Here this R is carbon atom. So in case of aldehyde, the carbon double bond oxygen is attached to carbon and hydrogen. While in ketone, this carbon double bond oxygen is attached to two carbon atoms. Third is carboxylic acid. Now here the carbonyl compounds in which carbonyl is bonded to oxygen are known as carboxylic acid, and these are the derivatives of carboxylic acid. This is acid anhydride, that is R C double bond O O C double bond O R dash. This is acid anhydride, and this is the formula for ester, that is R carbon double bond oxygen O O O R dash, that is RCOOR is the formula for ester. In case of acyl halide and amide, this carbonyl group is attached to halogen and nitrogen respectively. So these are the functional group containing carbonyl group. Aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids play an important role in biochemical processes of life. They add fragrance and flavor to the nature. For example, vanillin, which is obtained from vanilla beans, has pleasant fragrance. Also salicylaldehyde, cinnamaldehyde obtained from cinnamon have pleasant fragrances, and they are used in many food products and pharmaceuticals to add flavors. Here is the structure of vanillin, salicylaldehyde and cinnamaldehyde. So aldehydes and ketones, they are used in many food products and they have very pleasant fragrances. Now, first topic of this chapter is nomenclature. Aldehydes and ketones are the simplest and most important carbonyl compounds. There are two types of nomenclature, common name and IUPAC nomenclature. So first we will start with common names. Common names of aldehydes are derived by replacing the terminal ic acid from the common names of the corresponding carboxylic acid by suffix aldehyde. So we will replace the terminal ic acid from the common name of the corresponding carboxylic acid by aldehyde, that is, we will use suffix aldehyde in place of ic acid. For example, here one compound is given, that is CH3CHO. Now the corresponding acid is acetic acid. So how we will derive the common name for this aldehyde? So we will subtract ic acid from this acetic acid and we will add aldehyde in place of this ic acid. So the name will be acetaldehyde. So CH3CHO, the common name for this compound is acetaldehyde. Here this ic acid is replaced by aldehyde and the name becomes acetaldehyde. Next example is, here CHO group is attached with benzene ring. Again this is aldehyde functional group. Now the common name is benzaldehyde. Next is, in substituted aliphatic aldehydes, the position of the substituents are indicated by Greek letters. Here one example is written. Here this bromine Br is acting as a substituent. Now in this structure the functional group is CHO, that is aldehyde is present. Now the next carbon which is attached to this aldehyde functional group is named as alpha. Next carbon is beta, gamma and delta, so on. The common name for this structure is, at beta position Br is there, so beta bromo butyraldehyde. This is the common name for this structure. So in case of substituted aliphatic aldehydes, the position of the substituents are indicated by Greek letters. If in a compound any substituent is present, so the position is defined with respect to functional group. The next carbon attached to the functional group, that is to this aldehyde, is named as alpha. Next carbon is beta, then gamma and delta, so on. Next is for ketones. Common name of ketones are derived by naming two alkyl or aryl group bonded to carbonyl group. Here in case of ketone, this carbonyl group is attached to two carbon atom. R dash, they may be alkyl or aryl. So common names of ketones are derived by naming two alkyl or aryl group bonded to carbonyl group. And the location of substituent are indicated by Greek letters alpha, alpha dash, beta, beta dash. Now here this carbonyl group is attached to 2R group. Now this is ketone. So the carbon which is attached to this carbonyl group, this is named as alpha, and this carbon is named as alpha dash. If suppose if there is one more carbon atom, that will be named as beta, and if on this side the carbon atom will be there, then that will be named as beta dash. For example, CH3, CH2, Cl, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CHBr, CH3. So this carbon is alpha, this is alpha dash, this is beta, and this is beta dash. So these are the location of substituents, and these are indicated by Greek letters. Some ketones have historical names, that is the simplest dimethyl ketone is called acetone. Here two methyl groups are present to this carbonyl group. So this is the simplest dimethyl ketone and it is called acetone. Next is alkyl phenyl ketones are usually named by adding the acyl group as prefix to phenone. So here the common name for this structure is acetone. Now here COCH3 group is attached to benzene ring. Now this group is acetyl group and the name is acetophenone. Here carbonyl group is in between two benzene ring. So again these two benzene rings are aryl group, and the common name for the structure is benzophenone. So alkyl phenyl ketones are usually named by adding the acyl group as prefix to phenone. Now next is IUPAC nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones. The IUPAC names of open chain aliphatic aldehydes and ketones are derived from the names by the corresponding alkanes by replacing the ending E with ul in case of aldehydes and by on in case of ketones. So here for aldehyde and ketone is written. For aldehyde, the name of the corresponding alkane by replacing the ending E. This E is replaced by ul in case of aldehyde in IUPAC nomenclature, and in ketones this E is replaced by on. For example, here one compound is written, that is CH3, CH2, CHO. Now CHO is the aldehyde functional group. The corresponding alkane is propane. Now this E is replaced by L and the name for this compound is propanol. CHO is the functional group and we will start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3 because by numbering in this way the CHO occupies position 1. That is, the functional group gets lowest number and therefore we will start numbering from this side. Now the IUPAC nomenclature is propanol or propane 1-ol. Here the example is written, one more example is written, CH3COCH3. Now here two alkyl groups are bonded to this carbonyl group. This is ketone. Now here 3 carbon atoms are present, so that will be again propane, but in case of ketone this E is replaced by one. So here the name becomes propanone. So here some more examples are written. CH3CHO. Now CHO is the aldehyde functional group and here 2 carbon atoms are present, so the corresponding alkane is ethane and E will be replaced by L. So the IUPAC nomenclature is ethanol. Now here substituted aldehyde is present. Now first rule is to select the longest chain which contains the principal functional group. Here the CHO is the main, or you can say principal functional group. So here we will start numbering from this side because this carbon or this functional group is at number 1 position. So we will start numbering from this side and the longest chain contains 7 carbon. At 3rd and 4th position we have 2 substituent. At 3rd position 1 methyl group is there and at 4th position 1 Br is present. Now we will name according to alphabetical. First we will write the name of substituent and in the naming of substituent we will write according to alphabets. Now the nomenclature is 4-bromo, 3-methyl, for 7-carbon heptane, and here aldehyde functional group is present, so E is replaced by L. So the IUPAC nomenclature is 4-bromo, 3-methyl heptanol. Now here cyclic ketone is given, 5-membered ring is attached with double bond oxygen and 1 methyl group is present. So in case of cyclic ketone we will start numbering in such a way that carbon double bond oxygen acquire number 1 position. So we will start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3. At 3rd position 1 methyl group is present. So the nomenclature is 3-methyl cyclopentanone because ketone is there, so it is pentanone. Next is CH3CH2CH double bond CH-CHO. Here 1 double bond is present and CHO group is present. So the main functional group is CHO and therefore we will start numbering from this side. In between 2nd and 3rd position 1 double bond is present. Now how to do the IUPAC nomenclature for this compound? The longest chain is of 5 carbon atoms, so it is pent. Now in between 2 and 3 there is 1 double bond, so it is pent 2-ene, and at 1st position CHO group is present, it is functional group, aldehyde functional group, so the name is pent 2-ene 1-ol. One more rule is there, when the aldehyde group is attached to a ring, the suffix carbaldehyde is added after the full name of cycloalkene. Here the CHO, that is aldehyde group, is attached to 6-membered ring. So the nomenclature is for 6-membered ring, the name is cyclohexane. Now here aldehyde group is present at 6-membered ring, the name is cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Now here one more example is there. If benzene ring is attached to this aldehyde group, so the name is benzene carbaldehyde, and one more name is there for the structure, that is benzaldehyde. So here CHO group is attached to benzene ring and the name is benzaldehyde. This is the common name for the structure and this is also accepted by IUPAC. Now here the next example is carbonyl group is bonded to two R group. One is phenyl and second is ethyl group. Now we will start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3. At first position, this is acting as a substituent. So whenever benzene ring is present as a substituent, we will name as phenyl. So at first position, one phenyl group is present, and now these two, this will be counted in main chain. So it is one phenyl for 3 carbon propane, and at first position it is this carbonyl group is present, that is ketone. Therefore we will replace E by one. So the IUPAC nomenclature for this compound is 1 phenyl propane 1 one. Next example is CH3CH3 C double bond O CH3 CH3. Now here again two alkyl groups are attached with the carbonyl group. So here the functional group is ketone. Now first rule is to select the longest chain which contains this functional group. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At second and fourth position, two methyl groups are present. So it is 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3-one. Next is CHO and NO2 group is attached to benzene ring. So here this CHO is the main functional group. So we will start numbering from this side. This carbon, it will be numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when benzene ring is attached to CHO group, that is named as benzaldehyde. Now at fourth position nitro group is present, so it is 4-nitrobenzaldehyde. There is one more example. Here 3 CHO groups are attached at 1, 2 and 3 position. So to give the identical treatment to all these aldehyde, the numbering starts from this carbon atom 1, 2, 3. At all the position aldehyde group is present, so the name is propane 1, 2, 3 tricarbaldehyde. Here some more examples are written. So how to do the IUPAC nomenclature? Here two CHO groups are attached to benzene ring. So we will start numbering from, let's say from this carbon atom 1, 2. At 1 and 2, two CHO groups are present. So the name is benzene 1, 2 dicarbaldehyde. The IUPAC nomenclature for this compound is benzene 1, 2 dicarbaldehyde. Now next is here CHO and Br is attached to benzene ring. So the name for this is benzaldehyde, and at third position Br is there. So the IUPAC nomenclature is 3-bromobenzaldehyde. 3-bromobenzaldehyde. Now next example is CH3CO C double bond O CH2 CH2 CH3. Here two alkyl groups are attached to carbonyl group, and here the functional group is ketone. So we will start numbering from this side 3, 4, 5, because this carbonyl is getting number 2 when we start numbering from this side. If we start numbering from this side, this will get number 4. So that is wrong, and we will start numbering from this side. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For 5 carbon atom, pentane, and the E is replaced by one. Now at second position ketone is there, so pentane 2 one. This is the IUPAC nomenclature for this compound. Here one more example is written, CH2 double bond CH CHO. Now in this case the functional group is aldehyde. CHO is the aldehyde functional group. So we will start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3. Now in between 2 and 3 there is one double bond. So for 3 carbon atom it is prop. In between 2 and 3 one double bond is there. So prop 2-ene 1-ul, or you can also write as ul. So the IUPAC nomenclature is prop 2-ene ul. This is the nomenclature for this compound. Here one more example is there. CH3 C double bond CH C double bond O CH3. So here double bond and this carbonyl group is present. So there are two possibilities, either we will start numbering from this side or from this side. Now if you start numbering from this side, this carbonyl group gets number 2. But if we start from this side, this will get number 4. So we will start numbering from this side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. At 4 position, one methyl group is present as substituent, and in between 3 and 4, one double bond is present. So the IUPAC nomenclature is 4-methyl. For 5 carbon atom, it is pent. In between 3 and 4, there is one double bond. So it is pent 3-ene. And at second position, carbonyl group is there. So it is 2-one. The nomenclature for this compound is 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. So this is all about IUPAC and common names of aldehydes and ketones. So here in this table, common and IUPAC names of some aldehydes and ketones are given. You can practice these examples, and after doing this, the homework for this lecture is NCERT exercise question number 12.2, 12.3 and 12.4 and NCERT in-text question number 12.1. Thank you. Please like and subscribe this channel.